They say that everyone has a breaking point, that moment when they have to face their greatest fear. But what if that fear was real? What if it had been there all along? This is a story about a town called Havenwood, a place where nothing ever happened, or so it seemed. It was the kind of town where the biggest news was Mrs. Peabody's prize-winning pumpkin or the new roof on the old church. That was until things started going missing. At first, it was just small things: a child's toy left out in the garden, a wallet on the kitchen table, a car parked on the street. But then, people started to feel something watching them from the shadows, lurking just at the edge of their vision. They could feel its presence in the whispers of the wind, in the rustling of the leaves, even in the creaking of their own homes. And then, the children started disappearing. Havenwood was never the same after that. Parents kept their children indoors, bolted the doors, and shuttered the windows. The town was plunged into darkness, both literally and figuratively. It was here that our story begins. Our protagonist is a journalist who has always been skeptical of the paranormal. When the editor of the local paper asks her to write an article about the goings-on in Havenwood, she jumps at the chance. She thinks it will be a great opportunity to expose the truth behind the town's haunting rumors. But as she digs deeper into the mystery, she uncovers a hidden history of the town that no one knew about. A history of rituals meant to appease an ancient spirit that lives in the woods outside of town. And here's the twist: the spirit is not with each lost child. Now our protagonist has to face the most terrifying question of all. Is she in danger, or is this just another assignment? To make matters worse, she soon discovers that her own family ties are intertwined with the town's dark past. Her great-grandmother was one of the founders of Havenwood, and her family may have had a hand in the town's dark secret. As the story progresses, the stakes get higher and the suspense builds. Our protagonist has to confront not only the vengeful spirit, but also her own buried fears and the dark legacy of her family. In the end, she is forced to make a choice that will determine not only her fate, but the fate of Havenwood and its people. The ending is both shocking and thought-provoking. It challenges everything we have been told and makes us question the nature of reality itself. Ultimately, this is a story about the power of fear and the lengths we will go to protect ourselves from the unknown.